Now, allow me call you Mheshimiwa. Matters showbiz are done.
Yeah.
Mheshimiwa Steve Ogechi,
Yeah.
Oburu, Babu. What is the state of your ward where you come from? Before we get to Nyamira County.
Bro, my word is pathetic. I'm sorry to say that because...
First of all, you come from Nairobi.
Yeah.
You said definitely you are home most of the time.
Yeah.
Kindly map that particular ward for me.
Now, the interest that I've gotten in the village, number one, is because of my roots, you know.
Yeah.
East or west, home is best.
True.
I took it literally. But the mapping, the word is in West Mogirango constituency, which is in Nyamira County.
Nyamira County, sure.
We border Chebilat T zones.
Okay.
And of course, it is a vast ward.
Okay.
We have over 20,000 registered voters. And last election, we were 17 candidates going for one seat.
Okay.
And every candidate actually to be king needed like 2,500 votes.
Only.
To sit on that chair.
Sure, you're right.
And whatever happens...
So one candidate only needed the backing of one more candidate.
One more candidate.
I understand.
Because,
I agree. Sure.
You know, politics play a lot of dynamics. And the history of my ward, no councillor has ever been re-elected since independent Kenya.
I agree.
This guy has been the first candidate to be re-elected courtesy of Stephen Oburu Ogechi.
Are you going after Charles, or are you going after the vision that you had for your ward?
I'm going after the vision. Bosamaro.
Yes.
And one of the vision that now is top priority is Keganda must go. Oburu must win.
Must win.
Yes.
But then again, Charles must go cannot be,
It's not an easy walk in the park.
Ah.
It's not an easy walk in the park, but...
At the same time, it can't be a manifesto.
It cannot be my manifesto.
What do you have for the people of Bosamaro?
I have been one of the people advocating for ECD classes to be upgraded into modern standards.
Standards, okay.
They are not. I have been one of the strong advocates of making inroads in the village accessible to farmers.
Sure.
Because I come from an agricultural area. People there are farming bananas, sugarcane, mboga, vegetable, all manner of vegetables.
Sure.
And we have the most learned people in West Mogirango come from Bosamaro Ward.
You're right.
All these guys have actually decided to take a back seat
in the city
and watch crooks take over their place in the name of politics. I'm not saying that our leaders are crooks, but what I'm saying is we have allowed, like, bro, you realize the Gen Zs went to the street. What was the main reason for Gen Zs going to the streets? Is because they felt that the ruling class is not meeting their standards.
You're right.
The ruling class is opulent. The ruling class is wasteful. The ruling class has no respect for the constitution. The ruling class was literally, amassing wealth and trying to distribute to friends more than to...
Mheshimiwa, your backing in terms of career doesn't really allow you to, to say that about the government, because you eat from the same government.
I'm saying what led the Gen Zs into the streets.
Okay.
I'm simply trying to remind people why the Gen Zs went to the streets.
It's okay.
And you realize that the Gen Zs would not have made it without the powerful play of the millennials,
You're right.
the baby boomers,
You're right.
and maybe any other force that needed change.
Sure.
Now, when I go home, I can't access my door if I'm not driving a 4x4. What is that?
You're right, sure.
Now, thank God I can afford a 4x4.
You're right.
What of somebody who cannot afford that?
True.
Going to the hospital, literally, you'd rather go to a clinic, a private clinic, rather than going to a public dispensary.
Sad.
Why would we actually be in need of water, or why do we have water scarcity when Nyamira is one of the blessed places in Kenya with rainfall.
You're right.
Bro, I don't know if politics is a different way of thinking, but I'm saying this. If I had the opportunity to serve my people, I am going to touch their basic life like this. Number one, I would actually even pass a motion in parliament to make sure that every home has a water tank to harvest water, rainwater.
You're right.
Because we're having rain.
There's a lot of rainwater than any other thing.
Exactly. Okay. And again, if we can't do that, then let us make a water point collection that has a flow to each and every children's home or each and every homestead of any person there. Because I've seen kids wake up at 5 a.m. to go to the spring, get water, come prepare breakfast and go to school.
Which is very cumbersome.
That is cumbersome.
True.
We don't have accessible roads. If I have my sugarcane that I need to take to Kebirigo Market, for example, why do I have to time the rain so that I can access the roads, yet I can maram the road and actually take my goods to the market?
So this, in a way, is actually hindering what you call the flow of,
Exactly.
The value chain.
The flow of the value chain is out. The flow of the value chain is totally out. But I also have to blame the electorate to some extent.
Okay.
Mheshimiwa anakuja, anatengeneza barabara, barabara imepita kwa shamba yako, wewe unafanya kupalilia, unatoa kwekwe shambani nini, badala hata uweke kwekwe mahali zikauke uzichome, you decide to dump kwekwe kwa drainage.
Noma sana.
Saying mvua ikinyesha
itapita nayo.
That is the first thing that our electorate need to understand.
You're right, sure.
If a Mheshimiwa makes a road for you, it is your responsibility to take care of that road, not Mheshimiwa.
But can you say there's laxity in what you call a civic, education?
Bro, no government needs an enlightened population.
That's another bit.
I'm saying this because an enlightened population is trouble to the elite.
You're right.
Because we cannot roll out civic education.
True.
Because the moment people know their rights, they are going to demand for their rights. And the king will lose some sleep.
You're right.
So it is upon you as an individual. Bro, how many times do you sweep your house and leave the dirt on the door? You have to take it to the dustbin.
Sure.
And then the county council will come and collect the takataka and take it to Dandora.
Definitely.
Right?
Yeah, sure.
But in the village, we can actually do compost pit manures.
And we dump our dustbin.
We dump there
in the farms or somewhere.
Exactly.
Sure.
But now when we want to make it look like we are punishing Mheshimiwa by dumping and spoiling the road, Mheshimiwa will come with a chopper there and he won't feel anything.
Sure.
It's us guys,
Yeah.
I've been a strong advocate. I've been a strong advocate of your civic education.
Environmental,
Yes, and the civic education, because our people perish due to lack of knowledge.
You're right.
But again, knowledge is not so good for business. Because when everybody knows they're right, then it becomes trouble. Yeah.
Ogechi, what makes you different from the current sitting MCA? Because even the electorate themselves, perhaps they think, Ogechi only wants to replace this guy and have his seat. Nothing much.
No, I mean, they have seen what I've done.
Okay.
They have seen what I've done. And you see, there is a time I again teamed up with my brothers and we made a 2-kilometer stretch of a road.
Okay.
And I really got fought because of that thing. Because you see, politics is divisive.
True.
I can actually tell you that the 3 clans that we have in Bosamaru Ward, we will look down, which is an equivalent of tribalism.
Sure.
Clanism is an equivalent of tribalism.
You're right.
You'll find that this is a Gusii community, but there is
they
clanism.
Don't speak the same language when it comes to politics.
We speak the same language in mother tongue, but when it comes to politics we are not talking the same language. Huu jamaa anatoka nyumba gani? Huu jamaa ni wa familia gani? You get?
Yes.
And I would actually say, like, us guys who are coming from Mwamukwa family, the Mwamukwa family happens to be the largest family in Bosamaru.
That is where the Oburus now come from.
That's where the Oburus come from. Okay. And then we have Ntorome.
Okay.
There is another clan called Ntorome. Ntorome and Mwamukwa always at loggerheads because Henry Obocha used to come from Mwamukwa family.
Oh, okay.
You get?
Yeah.
And because now he was a cabinet minister for some time, actually 15 years, they kind of feel like Obocha ate all the pie. But now, ukiangalia Abakerema, That's another family.
Okay.
These people also will now sit down and gang up with Ntorome to fight Mwamukwa. Or Mwamukwa gangs up with Ntorome to fight Abakerema. You get?
Okay.
So when we come to that level of understanding and know that Omo Samaro, his brother and sister, can we do this together? Can we push it? That is when people be like, okay, let's see what we can, but still, here we are. It's crazy.
In terms of leadership, how far are the Oburos coming?
Well,
okay, we know the Nyachais, we know currently I know the Matiangis, of course. We have the, how do you call him? Senator, the Onyonkas.
The Onyonka. Now, you see Senator Okongo Mogeni, he comes from my clan.
Okay.
And we used to have another senator called Mesau Jinake, but the first senator of my county also comes from the neighboring clan. So we are good. We are deep in politics.
Okay.
And we've really tried to bring sanity. We've tried to educate people, literally by sponsoring kids to school.
Nice.
If I told you the number of kids that I actually pay for school fees, you would be surprised. And again,
it's important actually that they know.
Yeah. It is only proper, but again, I don't want to mention names because they might be victimized for humanly known reasons.
True.
You realize that the amount of school fees that you will pay in Nairobi is not the same amount of school fees you will pay in the village.
Sure.
Ukisikia,
lower.
it's lower, extremely
it's
lower.
affordable for anybody who is visionary.
Exactly.
Sure.
So when you see the villagers coming out, somebody asking for 2,000 shilling school fees, and you don't understand why this person cannot raise 2,000 to take their kid to school, you just feel obligated to play that part and you let go. Yeah.
Before we get into matters national politics, because that is where we end it, can you please look at that camera and ask the people of Bosamaro to actually vote you for one or two reasons, kindly?
Do I speak in my mother tongue?
You can do it in your own mother tongue,
vernacular.
because that is even much more. Yeah, sure.
Abantu ba Bosamaro, oyo Stephen Oburu Ogechi, umwano ino kurukianya bao, umwano ino kuruba nchiri. Na chire rero ase show ya The Influencer with my friend Katalang, MC Katalang. Nko watewinga ekura yao newe iyo murembe nande newe kura yengencho ekiroko ngekura yao namagenderero kwa akire kura amagenderao amagenderabo Samaro asego 2027 na sabire kura yao aso bwenge and kindly tebiye rafiki ende ekura yao teko genda se west ekura yao ne kura ego chakoleto morembo Samaro namagendero mbia mono
gasibu ya now I think for some of us who feel tunasengenywa unaweza sema kwa Kiswahili kidogo.
No, kile nimesema actually nimesema watu wa Bosamaro. Majina zangu ni Stephen Oburu Ogechi, ni kijana wenu wa nyumbani, natoka familia ya Banchiri na niko hapa kuomba kura yenu sababu najua kura yako ukinipatia mimi itaenda kukusaidia wewe kwa maendeleo ambayo tutaleta pale mtaani. Ni maendeleo ambayo yatafanikisha uwepo wa kazi na uwepo wa ajira nzuri kwetu kama familia, na kwa jumla tujenge Kenya, na chochote ambacho tutashindwa kukamilisha tukija pamoja basi tutashinda.
Anaitwa Mheshimiwa Stephen Ogechi, alafu kuna jina yake ingine hapo inaitwa Babu. How did you arrive at Babu? Kuna mtu ulikuwa unakuja show, the reason nimeleta hiyo, kuna rafiki yangu alinitext eti bana ambie mheshimiwa ache kujiita Babu, manake tuko na Babu wino. Alikutext pia.
Alafu mimi nikamwambia labda tunaitwa Babu kwa sababu
Babu kwa sababu
exactly.
Na mababu ni wengi.
But I got Babu because I'm named after my grandfather.
Okay.
My grandfather from my mother's side, my great grandfather, who is the father to the father of my mother.
Okay.
Alikuwa anaitwa father to the father of my mother. Alikuwa anaitwa Manyara.
That is your maternal great grandfather.
Maternal great grandfather.
Okay.
Ndio actually when I was
maternal
born,
great grandfather.
No, great grand.
Okay. Great.
Yeah, I was called that. I was called Babu because of that great grandfather. And then coming to my dad's side as well,
Mm-hmm.
I was called Babu again because of my because of my great grandfather.
Okay.
Because I'm called after my grandfathers.
Mm-hmm.
Oburu is my great grandfather.
Sure.
Babu is my great grandfather.
Okay.
And ukienda kwa my mom's, bado Babu is my great grandfather.
Ah.
So I'm lucky to have been,
shared across.
So
Now, you're a man who is looking for an elective post.
Yes.
We have to scrutinize you
yes,
based on who you are and what you stand for.
absolutely.
What is your career backing?
My career backing in terms of what, bro? There is a vast career.
In terms of Oburu ni nani, amesomea nini, akona weledi gani, what is his experience?
Bro, Oburu is a jack of all trades.
Oh, okay.
But I am a trained tour guide.
Nice, good.
I am a trained tour guide.
Sure.
And I do airfares calculations.
Okay.
I'm an hotel reserver. I do a lot of... professionally, let's just say I'm a tour guide and an administration.
That is
Tour
another
guiding
tourism
and
industry?
administration, Yes.
Good.
So it's more reason you will always see me on transit.
On transit, so much, kwa
Yeah,
barabara.
I'm always on transit sababu what I'm doing right now is kind of domestic tourism.
True.
And it's more reason you saw my vehicle rolling because it was on
Sorry
an
for
assignment.
that. Pole sana, by
Yeah.
the way.
And also working with you see, at a point in time as a civil servant, you're required to resign
True.
if you decide to go full-blown in politics. So I wouldn't want to talk more about government because I can't bite the hand that feeds me.
You're very right, sure.
Yeah, but again, there is a lot that we can talk about.
Okay.
And the problems that we have faced as a country that I would like to rectify is in transport sector.
Okay.
You see, I will strongly put this to the National Police Service. The traffic offenses that we have as a country are 100% human error. Human error because, number one, it's either the police is sleeping on the job. And I'm saying this without any fear of contradiction. And if the police want, they can actually summon me to go and
Explain to
tell
them
them
why.
I'm
Sure,
saying
true.
this.
True.
Number one is because when you're driving at night, there are a lot of vehicles that pass the roadblocks with full lights, burning oncoming motorists, and police note and they don't care.
I understand.
Another thing is truck drivers using the express lane instead of keeping left, obstructing traffic and creating more harm.
Wait, that is very important information.
You get? Another thing is road rage, especially by truck drivers, especially by 4x4 vehicles, SUVs, people who feel they're driving.
The big boys in town.
Exactly. It's more reason you will see them overlapping and doing crazy things.
I understand.
Another
It ends up
thing,
tragic.
Exactly. Pedestrians don't know their rights. Motorcyclists in town, if you're not careful, these people will sweep you on your feet and actually cause more damage
On the
than
pedestrian lane.
good. On the pedestrian lane.
You're right.
So who brings that? Do you realize, bro, that the road accidents death toll is much higher even than HIV and cancer combined?
One thing I like about you and Prezo is that you'll always enlighten us on the list that we expect to be enlightened on.
It's because of birds of the same feather, bro.
Carry on, G.
So you see, if we talk to the stakeholders,
Sure.
people who are plying the roads every day.
Sure.
I don't need a cabinet minister for roads sitting in the office and making recommendations in the boardroom.
He should be out getting his legs and hands dirty.
Michuki did that.
True.
Did we bring down the road deaths or not? The road carnage actually decreased.
We did.
So I would pledge to the government that any police vehicle that is always on the road, any government vehicle that is always on the road, let it be fed with cameras that actually relay information to a server that is in the National Police Service, so that we have a lot of reservists in the name of drivers, reservists in the name of road users who are actually giving information firsthand the way it is on the road, rather than...
Don't you think that will bring us on a conflict of interest, especially the mere fact that Karao lazima apewe fuel, inaitwa fuel squeezy?
I mean, Karao atapewa fuel when he's going to the crime scene.
Oh, okay.
But now, you see, we have cameras on the road.
Okay.
Do they capture crime or not? Do cameras on the road...
We have highway cameras.
Highway cameras.
Yes,
do they capture events of that day or not?
Perhaps
they do.
Yeah.
If you realize, like Jacob Juma was actually monitored on how he was driving
Through his own camera.
through the
The highway cameras,
the
actually.
highway
I
cameras, right?
I remember.
So that is the same thing. By the time the police were getting there, they had gotten their facilitation to that location.
You're right.
What we are trying to do is, if a driver is out here and they're retraining, because we have institutions like KIBIT, we have institutions like NTSA,
sure.
we have the traffic
Kenya
police,
Highways Authority.
even Kenha and Kura and
sure.
Kera, all these people need to actually be very.
Do you think that is part of what we should be getting at driving schools, so that we have to, do it a little
But
bit
it is
differently?
always there. It is always in driving schools. The only problem is the moment people started getting trained in the house and going to buy driver's licenses,
Yes,
that is when shit hit the fan. Literally, because
First of all, do you have a legitimate driving license?
yeah,
You went to driving school?
bro, mine. I got my driver's license in 2006.
Ah.
Yeah. So literally, I have like 20 years of driving experience, and again, I have been a driver in government for
true.
quite some time.
You're right, sure.
Bro, I have driven Naomi Shaban, former minister for gender social development. I have driven Ambassador Franklin Esipila.
Sure.
I have driven Professor Colette Suda. I have driven Professor Jackton Ojwang Boma. I have driven PS Nelson Marwa. I have driven PS Dr. James Nyikal. So literally, I carry a lot of wealth in terms of road knowledge.
Sure.
And I have been trained.
It requires a lot of discipline.
It requires a lot of discipline. Sure. I'm one guy.
It's called VIP driving, or
yeah,
it's
called VVIP training.
Training, okay.
And you will be.
What does it entail, by the way, before you go to national politics?
This thing entails, number one, when you're carrying a VIP, your speed should be over 120 kilometers per hour. Over. That is one. And secondly,
why then?
Because of assassinations and snipers, when they aim at where the VVIP
you shall have left.
You should have left that area.
Speaking of that, what would have led to the death of the former Kasipul MP Ongondowere, if that is the case? Or they waited for him until he was at a roundabout?
He was caught up on traffic. When he had just stopped, bang.
They hit on him.
I mean, from the news and what I read, is you see Ngong Road lately is very packed with traffic. And if he was accessing Ngong Road to, especially the city mortuary roundabout, at around 5:36, you don't want to get yourself there.
The reason I'm asking you that question, you've driven so many VIPs.
Yes.
Assuming you were the driver in that particular scene.
Yes. In that particular scene, if I was the driver and I'm driving a VIP, honestly, there is nothing I would have done. Because Ngong Road is dual carriage. This road doesn't have shoulders. There is no way I would have overlapped.
You're right.
Because one of the reasons that we see government vehicles overlapping is because of the sensitive nature of the person they are carrying in the vehicle. It's not because they want to rush and be somewhere. It's a security measure.
Oh, okay.
And actually, Kenyans have always been, taken on social media, obstructing, government vehicles overlapping.
True.
That is
which is
dangerous.
very wrong.
That is
True.
dangerous.
Sure,
Bro.
you're right.
If anything happened to this guy, the bodyguards in there will come out and shoot everyone. And it was in self-defense. You would have lost a life because of your stupidity. So, again, I'm overlapping. You don't know who's chasing me. Maybe I'm a thief or a thug who's committed a crime and I'm fleeing. And then you're obstructing me. If I have my 2 cents, bro, I'll blow you up and cause more chaos. So, we ukiona gari inakaa muondokea.
True.
Yeah, just, you see, and again, from a driver's point of view.
You also know how to use a rifle, from my point of view.
Bro, a licensed one, yes.
Because you cannot drive all those VIPs without knowing how to use a rifle.
You have to use a licensed rifle. Because I'm not authorized.
I'm happy that this particular rifle has never been used to, assault anyone.
Bro, you must be of sound mind to be issued with a rifle. And the rules around getting a rifle in Kenya are very stringent. And they are actually stringent to discourage a lot of people from owning one. So it's more reason for those who are lucky to have them, we thank God. And if...
Umekuja na gani yako kwa show?
Zizi.
Okay.
Hiyo nikibeba lazima ukwe na safe.
What is the worst that may have happened during your time as a driver to all these VIPs? Either one of them or at least a few of them, before we get to finish up in the next 2 minutes.
To be honest,
the worst that you ever came across. One night and it is a night to remember, or one day and it was a day to remember.
To be honest, hakuna. I'm so glad that there isn't, because
you drove all these people safely
and soundly.
Because all those people you've mentioned, I've never heard that they were in any sort of...
Exactly. And it's because of the level of discipline. And then you see my background in tour guiding.
Yeah,
you're taught that you as a tour guide, you are the mirror of the country to the visitors. So what you portray to the visitor
is what the country
looks like. So with that training and the background, because I worked for Bosco Tours, I worked for Kobo Safaris for some time, and then recession laid us off in 2007.
Okay,
I was still a young lad from Campo and shit. So
you could still do a lot of the life.
Yeah, so I carry that everywhere I go, and basically it's more reason I interact with a lot of people with ease.
Okay.
And it's easy to strike a conversation with a stranger or even a beggar in the street, because we are all Kenyans and we must stand up for one another.
You're very right.
Yeah.
Ogechi, the Kisii community is dreaming that someday they might want to occupy State House. I say dreaming because you come from a community that perhaps,
the minority.
Let us take a minute before you clear up.
Bro, I've traversed this country inside out, and I can tell you that I'm repeating it maybe on the third phase.
Sure. Okay.
When was the last census report made public? It's not been made public.
Sure.
People say Kenyans are 50 million, right? But where are the statistics backing up the 50 million number?
Sure.
What makes you think that Kikuyus are more than Luyas? What makes you think that Kikuyus are more than...
So it's an impression?
It is a narrative.
Okay.
Because what makes you think that an area like Kisii County or Nyamira, hatuna mashamba, Wakisii wako Kayole, Wakisii wako Utawala, Wakisii wako Ukambani, simply because hakuna mashamba ya kutosha Kisii, Nyamira.
Okay.
And then somebody comes and tells you that we are 700,000 registered voters. The 700,000 registered voters in Kisii, and against, let's say, 8 million voters in Central.
Okay.
Ukiingia Central, some parts, mtu wako na eka 10 za shamba. I can swear, you go to Nyamira, find one guy who has 10 acres of land.
Hakuna sure, true.
But in Central pia hakuna. Lakini ukienda Luoland, unapata kuna jamaa kona 30, 50, 100 acres of land. Lakini huyu jamaa jirani yake pia ako na the same parcel of land. And then unaambiwa Wajaka wako 7 million.
Narrative.
Why is it that Azimio covered the largest area in the country?
True.
And then this other UDA covered a very small portion of the country,
right.
But then Azimio was defeated.
You're right, sure, true.
Then they tell you, because pale mashamba ni kubwa, watu ni wengi. So
that is another narrative.
I would say Kisii can never be 700,000. We are more.
Who is the Kisii kingpin right now?
The Kisii kingpin right now?
Right now. I know you have mouthpieces. People like Onyonka is a mouthpiece.
Onyonka is a mouthpiece. Arati is a mouthpiece.
Arati is equally a mouthpiece. I thought he should be a kingpin.
Arati is a mouthpiece.
Who is Osoro? Another mouthpiece.
Osoro is some earphones. The small earphones.
Well, with
all due respect, because
Osoro will be on this show, by the way.
Osoro is loud. Osoro is very loud. But kelele zile yani haziwezi mzuilia ndovu kunywa maji.
What do you mean by that, my guy?
I mean that because right now the kingpin we are looking at from the Gusii region is Matiangi. Right now. Before Matiangi came in, Simbarati would call the shots.
Okay.
But you realize that the only person...
Where did the rain start raining on Simba?
Because
Simba amenyeshewa?
Yeah, Simba amenyeshewa sababu number one, Simba does not command the whole of Gusii land.
Okay.
Matiangi does. Simba is good. And only were it not that he was going for maybe second term as a governor,
Okay.
or maybe he was going to be elected as,
Mm-hmm.
his record in Dagoretti speaks for itself.
You're right.
Because he did good.
Sure.
And Simba is good. He's a very good mobilizer.
True.
But now the national outlook, you put Simba Arati here in Matiangi, Matiangi beats that guy 100%. Because this guy has been a cabinet minister.
A quick one, give me some attributes of Matiangi that makes you feel he can be president.
Basically, the changes that he brought when he was a cabinet minister for ICT.
He's also actually being, blamed for certain atrocities as Minister for Interior. Remember that?
Now, let me ask this question to answer that question. Somebody says, or the media houses were saying that somebody burnt kids and people in a church.
I don't think we want to come to that because...
No, it's a question. Nobody's saying somebody did it, but people are saying that somebody did it.
There's an assumption.
There is an assumption,
Okay,
right?
sure.
That person still went ahead and was actually accused for crimes against humanity, went all the way to... and again, that somebody assumes the highest office in this land, right? So why would Matiangi's atrocities that do not amount to crimes against humanity in a court of law that is in The Hague, block him from ascending to the highest office?
The same case that you're saying was in The Hague, they were actually vindicated for them. So I don't think if it holds waters.
And it holds Matiangi off that he wasn't vindicated?
Matiangi wasn't tried?
See, Matiangi was acting under orders.
Oh, okay.
When you act under orders, you see, like the teacher blogger who was killed in police cells. Somebody said, punish this guy. Did that somebody leave office? He's still in office.
Okay, sure.
But the guy was given the instructions to unalive this guy. He's still in custody with people who were on duty that night. It is like Matiangi receiving orders. This is my own analogy.
Now, Matiangi received orders from the same guy who we believe is perhaps the former number one to this nation. And the former number one has a party called Jubilee, the same Jubilee that perhaps Gachagua feels Matiangi should not go back to.
You see...
Is it not the same Matiangi?
Matiangi, you see, we have to look at the do's and don'ts. We have to look at the advantages and disadvantages of Matiangi, right? Now, if we are looking at the advantages and disadvantages of Matiangi, then we have to say Mgala muue na haki mpe. If Matiangi was able to actually migrate us from analog to digital, as an ICT minister, Matiangi was able to actually finish theft of exams. Matiangi was able to actually bring the crime rate and banditry at the Ministry of Interior. I mean, hizi mili kupatikana Rivayala tu ndio zitazuilia Matiangi kuascend kwa uongozi. Because why are we sticking on judging him by the negative and not judging him by the good that he brought to the country?
Okay.
And again, we didn't have dissent, or we didn't have dissenting voices as much as we have them now in the Uhuru Kenyatta's government. But we had a lot of hardcore criminals. Hardcore criminals who had been taken to court and actually freed on bonds and continued to do their own stuff. So the best thing at times for a government to do, and I'm not siding with them, is to actually take off these characters from the face of the earth. And when this happens, you realize that no innocent people were found in Rivayala. Were there any? The persons that were found in Rivayala were people who were hardcore criminals, who disappeared. And no abductions.
But humanity is humanity. Are you trying to change the narrative?
I'm going to answer you again with another question.
Okay.
Who does all the killing in the Bible? Is it Satan or God?
Definitely Satan.
It's God, bro.
Okay, there you get me.
Let me ask you, which character in the Bible was killed by God?
By God?
By Satan. By Satan.
Oh, by Satan. Perhaps.
There is no character.
Uh-huh.
But there is a character in the Bible which was killed by God. Goliath.
Yes, true.
Samson killed a lot of Philistines.
Yeah, the guy who tried to sleep with some widow, akachujwa.
So why was God killing them if it was all about humanity? So at times, even when you have a tree that does not bear fruits, you cut it
You know,
down.
in one way or the other, you're still supporting extrajudicial killing.
I am not, but it's just, bro,
But if you're not supporting, you're justifying.
you were born knowing that killing is bad.
Sure.
You were born knowing that stealing is bad. I don't need nobody to come tell you that do not kill, do not steal.
Wait a minute. Are you going on record to say Matiangi is very innocent?
Matiangi has his flaws.
Clean hands?
Matiangi has his flaws.
No, tell me, clean hands?
He's got clean hands because if Matiangi did what he did to bring sanity to the country,
But at
then
least
it was
you accept
good.
that something was done.
Yes,
It wasn't just a story.
it wasn't a story, but again, commenting on things that you really don't have
Understand. Clear understanding.
hard evidence.
Okay, sure.
Is hard to accuse. So allegations are there, and if allegations are there, there was a court process. What were the findings out of the court process?
Okay.
You understand? Because if we are a law-abiding country, and everything that has a criminal record has to go through the legal systems. If these legal systems have been actually let out, and guys are saying, now we need to do this, then the process is followed and you're found innocent. Who am I to again accuse you when the courts, who are professionals at what they do, have cleared your name?
Are you supporting Matiangi based on the fact that he had something to accomplish and is coming back to accomplish even more, or you just think that he should vie just because he's Kisi and Kisis need to clinch the presidency?
I'm not supporting Matiangi because he's Kisi
Or because you're Kisi?
or because I'm Kisi.
Yeah, sure.
I've always voted Raila Odinga, and I've always voted on the side that Raila Odinga is.
Okay.
I belong to Wiper Democratic Front.
Oh, Kalonzo's party.
I'm a member of the Wiper movement.
Okay.
I've vied with Wiper. That's why you see my posters with the Wiper logo.
You're still loyal to Wiper?
Because I'm still
Life member.
a life member.
Okay.
Now, when we come to the national aspect, and I realize that Kalonzo and Matiangi and whoever are vying, and they've decided to push either Kalonzo, I will still vote for Kalonzo because I am in Wiper.
Okay.
So it is very early for me to say now that I'm supporting Matiangi because all I want to see is a presidential candidate who will actually woo my vote.
Okay.
So if Matiangi doesn't have the capabilities of asking for my vote, I won't just play the tribal card because I come from a tribal affiliation.
Okay.
I will go with the ideas that I feel they resonate with me.
There are high chances that Kalonzo might play his cards back to government. Now, in that case, where does that put you, especially as someone who is vying in a place that is Matiangified?
Well, you see, again, there are no political enemies.
Okay.
And you will jump ship from one boat to the next. If Kalonzo decides to team up with Ruto, for example, and Raila,
Sure.
You see, the wave that will be at that particular moment, if it finds me in Wiper, well and good.
Sure.
But again, you see, politics is about interests. We have to be honest and tell people, if I have 30 billion right now to invest, bro, I will only invest 20 billion.
Sure.
The 10 I'll keep for myself.
Yeah.
Because that is the truth. I mean, where do you expect my kids to go to school when I'm a billionaire? I won't take them to River Road Primary School.
True.
I will take them to Brookhouse and the others.
Yeah, true.
And it doesn't come cheap.
Yeah,
There
yeah.
is some good money that goes there. So the interest that will play, if Kalonzo's interest will not align with my interest and Matiangi's interest, I will go with a party that brushes my ego. The one that massages my ego is what I will campaign for, because I know at the end of the day, my bread will be buttered by this,
Right.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, that has been none other than Steve Ogechi Babu, the
Yes,
incoming.
sir. Yes, sir.
I think after listening to him, it's only fair that I call him the incoming member of County Assembly for Bosamaro, you know, a ward in Nyamira County.
Yes.
Asante sana mheshimiwa kwa
Nashukuru,
kuja.
bro. Nashukuru, and thanks for your time,
It's
man.
an honor.
Sindio?
Hosting
Thanks.
you has been an honor.
Au sio?
We've shared a lot of, you know,
Yeah.
wisdom, especially from you that had
Thanks,
this
man.
particular one. And also would say that to our fans who have been, you know, watching us, those of MC Lang, the Influencer Show, and equally those of Muzuka Kibao TV. And I want to, you know, of course, override on, you know, the fans of Honorable Babu Ogechi, because they have been a part of us from the beginning to the actual end. Nasema asante. Thank you so much for coming, Mheshimiwa.
All day, bro.
Asante.
Nashukuru sana for your time. Always a pleasure, mazee.
Always a pleasure.
Ndio.
Bro. No.
Na karibu Busamaruko tu.
To
Nachezaga ball pia.
acha tupige kitournament hivi.
Tupige tona.
Tafuta tournament, mimi najua
Ndio.
tutakuja kuhamasisha vijana kidogo.
Let's make it.
Si ndio?
Ndio hiyo, bro.
Ball nini?
Kabisa.
Majezi.
Cheers, man.
Thanks a lot.
Once again,
Thanks for coming.
Shazidi.
Ndio hiyo sasa.
Ndio.